Hello, everyone, and welcome to Portal 64, your gateway to the RWBY fandom. I'm your host, David, and reacting to Chapter 10 of RWBY Volume 4. I am so excited. Thumbnails of young Ren, we're going to be seeing his origin story, I'm guessing, kind of like where he's come from, where he's grown up, and it's named after that village, that Kuroyuri, which, man, I really feel like that's a Yuri on Ice joke. Or I mean, not a joke, but like a reference they're making, because I know they made the other town, Oniyuri, a reference to Yuri on Ice. But anyway, guys, I had Vital Cast number 16 last night with Elephants Are Tasty, who's another RWBY reactor. You guys should check that out after you watch this. We talked about the World Remnant that came out last week, and a little bit of Chapter 9. And I'm going to start the episode now, and I'll have the link down in the description below. Definitely go check it out. And let's get this started. Also, I got a new microphone, so hopefully this sounds better for you. Okay, we're going back to Oscar. Still standing there. Zan's going to be mad he's not at dinner yet. Oh, he has dirt on his hands? They were able to show dirt on his hands? Say what? He's leaving. He's finally following that voice of Ozpin in his head. What?
I'm sorry. You know, the weirdest part is how it feels.
Huh.
Leaving home is crazy. Going to the city is crazy.
Oh.
Everything you've told me is completely crazy.
Has he never gone to the city before? He's just a true
Doesn't
out
feel
country
crazy
boy,
anymore.
isn't he?
It feels like I'm doing the right thing.
Huh.
Well, I suppose that's good.
No. It's scary.
Well, doing the right thing is always scary, Oscar. Hardly ever isn't. Hi, there's a train station! I'm sorry, I just love trains so much. This reminds me of the
Stupid
UTA.
thing.
Reason given insufficient
I'm assuming
funds.
whatever weird magic this is doesn't
Yikes.
come with an infinite supply of money.
I'm afraid you'll have to solve this one on your own. Be on your guard.
What do you mean?
Oh, no. Hazel. No. What? Oh, let me guess, it gives him a ticket? I highly doubt that works with a computer machine of that technology. That's too high-tech. The heck? His Ozpin senses are off the roof, though.
Don't let such a small obstacle block your path.
I am so... Wait, his eyes aren't yellow? Weren't his eyes gold when he was with Sailor?
I felt... Who is he?
Someone from my past. Someone who should not be taken lightly.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be on the train. That train looked pretty fancy. It had blue lights on it. Okay, Kuroyuri. Oh man. Oh man, this place is a wreck. I mean, obviously it's a wreck. We know it was destroyed and abandoned. Wow. You know, they should probably grab that bottle and give it to Crow. I'm sure he'll appreciate it.
Oh, man.
Come on.
Please tell me they find some sort of medicine to give Crow. Or find something that's still of use.
Any of these places look like a pharmacy?
It's honestly
Yeah.
hard to tell.
Yeah, everything's kind of just burnt and
Ren
scratched
really
up.
didn't want to come here, did he?
Wow.
Didn't seem so.
No,
Do
he
you
was
know
just angry over
why?
nothing.
I think I have a pretty good idea.
Oh. Yeah, I'm sure Ren's talked to the rest of Juniper, other than Nora, about his past and childhood. Maybe just a little bit. That's a lotus. Aw. Baby Ren. I mean, not baby, but a little kid Ren.
Are we trying to catch a fish?
I
Aw.
found a flower on the water.
Oh,
He has an
I
accent?
see.
Can we take it home and plant it in the garden?
Huh.
Oh, no, sweetheart. That flower lives here.
Oh, poor Ren.
But I'll tell you what you can do. Take this Leon and go find something nice for your father's return. He's been hunting
Aw.
for quite some time. I bet the journey's been very tiring, don't you?
He's just eyeing that card so much.
Do you think you'll know what he wants?
Video
I
games.
think he wants a water flower in the garden.
Why did you have to inherit my sass?
Oh, he's so happy and expressive. But I'm guessing the tragic events are what make him so to himself now. I can relate to that.
What can I buy with this?
Well, something just your size.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to buy an actual weapon, Ren.
Socket, please.
Dude, Ren! Yeah, he's just not old enough to buy any of this stuff. Oh, man. But you are always old enough to buy cake. Wait. Oh, please tell me it's like Nora that's like trying to steal cake or something. No, this sounds like bowling. But that does look like... That is Nora!
I didn't see you pay for
No, Nora was a poor...
Look, it's all moldy.
I think she got it from the trash.
Oh, you're trash. Good job.
Bit me.
Good job, Nora. Hey! No!
Where'd she
My
come
little
from?
thunder child is so small. No.
Rabies?
No. Man, this is really flipping the coin on like what I thought. I thought if anything, it was Nora's family that took Ren in. What the heck? Who did he run into? Oh, his dad. Dude, his dad looks pretty cool.
happening here?
Bully Nora. Run, Nora.
Do you wish to run with the rest of them?
Isn't... That's Ren's dad, isn't it? Oh.
Sometimes
Ren.
the worst action to take is taking no action at all.
Oh.
Go home. I need to speak with the mayor.
Poor Ren. But what about Nora? Where is she gonna show up again? What?
Nothing.
We should get back to Crow.
Oh. He's looking slightly more lively. Probably just because he's set up against a tree. Oh crap, Grim.
It's far off.
I know,
Still.
but Ren and Nora are still out there.
Man.
I'm sorry.
Huh?
This is all my fault.
No,
I should have
Ruby.
never dragged you guys into this.
No, Ruby, don't take
You
blame.
didn't drag us in. We wanted to come.
Thank you, John.
But you didn't know about Tyrion, about...
Ruby,
Nobody knew.
we lost Pyrrha. You
Yeah.
lost her too. And Penny, and your team, and in a way, your sister. You're still here.
Yeah. Still trying to help.
Everything you've lost, and everything you could still lose, you chose to come out here. Because you felt like you could make a difference.
Good job, John. That's exactly what she should
You
hear.
didn't drag us along. You gave us the courage to follow you.
Thank you so much, John. I've been needing to see Ranger give some emotional support to each other. And I'm so glad to finally see it. Oh. baby Ren. Oh crap, is this
Get
the
up,
night
we
they
have to
attack?
go.
Mother?
No, right now, okay? Let's go.
He used a bow and arrow.
On! What are you doing?
D-
We need to hurry.
Is her name
We
Mulan?
can go to the safe house.
No. I saw the beast. We need
What?
a huntsman. And you two
Uh-oh.
need to leave.
What?
The Beast. Oh my gosh. That sounds like a really huge grim.
It's okay, darling. Everything's okay.
No! No. What in the world? No. His mom's dead. No.
What? Where's Mother?
Oh crap. Just keep running, man.
What's going on? Where's Mother?
I'm so sorry, Ren. Oh, he's badly injured.
Why? You have to run.
Dude. He's a gash.
No, please!
No.
Get up!
Ren. Get up and go, get up and go, get up and go. Oh my gosh!
Son,
What was that?
you have to be
Something
brave.
was riding it.
Do you
What?
understand?
And it was a
Please,
horse
please,
type
I
thingy.
can't.
Oh no. No. What
Yes,
is
you can.
Wait, that knife. That kind of looks like part of the blade that I used to his gun. Go, Ren, go. Oh,
Your
his.
mother and I love you.
Mother.
Oh my gosh.
Run!
Oh my gosh, that thing is huge. No. But I guess that must be the thing that's leaving those footprints behind. I know a lot of people are thinking it's the mark of the bandits, but I honestly thought that was. Oh, Nevermores are everywhere. Oh, Nora! Go save her. Oh. No. Oh my gosh. That Nevermore is beautiful and frightening at the same time. And what is that thing? Ren. Ren. Get out of there. Save. Is this his aura activating? What? Did he just awaken his aura? Possibly semblance?
Hey,
What is he?
we have to be brave.
He's suddenly brave. Oh, what? Is this semblance? No, his semblance can't be brave. But aura is often tied to emotions, and I can imagine if he activated aura, it could help him be brave. Did it just activate hers as well? Wait, are they hiding? They're camouflaging? They turn gray. Doesn't seem like it's able to detect their emotion anymore. That's so weird. Oh no. It has a hoof. It has a hoof. I guessed whatever Grim came in has a hoof. Did that? It's like a weird. What?
I'm scared. Me too.
Oh man. They have to endure so much. He's gonna give her a hammer?
It's okay.
Oh man. Poor Nora. He's gonna give her a hammer. It's playing boop. It's playing boop.
We'll keep each other safe.
Oh. No. Heartwarming.
Nora. My name's Nairen.
Boop. Oh.
We never get the easy
Here
path,
we
do
go.
we?
Easy's no fun anyway. You okay?
So happy to see
Mm.
her happier.
I've got you here, don't I?
Oh.
Come on. There's more than one way up a mountain.
Come on. Oh no.
Hey! There's wind blowing out of this cave.
That's not normal? I don't think
Think it might
wind's
lead to the
supposed
peak?
to come out of a
I
cave.
suppose there's only one way to find.
Oh, no, that's a banner.
Yes, yes. Very funny.
Is that a
Hey,
lotus?
What's wrong?
This is the symbol for Shion Village.
Shion.
But that's
Oh,
the
No.
village where we found the huntsman.
no. That is where
It's
Raven's
peaks away from
tribe
here.
is, isn't it? Her tribe's inside. Probably.
Ren?
No. Nora, go after him. It's probably dangerous to go alone. This is where her tribe probably stashes all their stuff. Oh no. Yeah, it's probably where they store all the goods they steal. Or maybe that Grimm takes it by one of his father's arrows. What? Huh. Oh, and there's the print. Oh no. It's the den of that Grimm.
No.
You should run. Ren, you should run. Oh no, is that the village that you're supposed to go to? What on earth is that Grimm? What? No. What? No. What? But, did they... Was that supposed to be Haven? Oh, man. Don't tell me it's heading towards there. Or it's coming back from there. No. Can we just have some sort of good progress happen for them for once? No. That Grimm frightens me. Like, we haven't even gotten a clear look at it and it looks scary. Like, that is crazy. I don't know how to, like, process it, because it's like something writing on, like, a hippogriff. I'm guessing it had wings, but we saw, like, another hoofprint shape in that cave. It was covered in black goo, which kind of reminds me of the black goo we see in the first chapter of this volume, with the Grimm coming out. So I'm guessing this Grimm just exceeds a lot of black goo. I don't know. That is so weird. And it's something writing on it. It's kind of humanoid, which we haven't seen a humanoid Grimm before. And just, what the heck is that? Like, is there a Grimm that could lead and control other Grimm? Because I kind of felt like he, whatever it was, kind of leads it. I don't know. That is so weird. Oh man. I don't know what to think about that Grimm. It's so weird and so creepy, and that screech at the end of the chapter is so... It's disturbing. Like... Oh, man. Which I feel like is the feeling that all the Grimm should be given. But, man, that Grimm's messed up. Like, I'm actually really scared of that thing. That freaks me out. What in the world? But, I'm really glad that we got to see Nora and Ren's background. More of Ren's than Nora's, but we saw plenty of where she's from. But one thing I always had the impression of in the earlier volumes was that it was Nora's family that took Ren in, and not so much the other way around. But it seems like Nora was left with no family for a longer time than Ren. She was off on the street, and they just happened to get a glance of each other before terror struck, and then disaster brought them together, and they became each other's family. Even when the other hope was gone. Boop had to start playing. That was just... man, that was just so sad and, like, heartwarming. Like, it was bittersweet. It was like, they're in the middle of destruction, but yet they're like, we have each other. And it was just playing Boop, and it was just so... the feels. Holy crap. Like, I don't know how to process this episode. It's just crazy. I mean, I just feel so bad for Ren, and like I could relate to him more just from like personal life experience. Like he as a kid was very much more expressive and happy, and now he's very more to himself and just kind of secluded. But it was all because that event is kind of like what brought him to kind of be that way. Like, all of his life and joy kind of just kind of got crushed within an instant, and his whole life changed forever after that moment. And it's very hard to like get back to being you, because there's a huge part of you that just kind of dies with that, or at least gets hidden for a long time after that, and it's very hard to like just bring it back out. And you know, I think Nora really helps him a lot with kind of being expressive. Like, when it's just them two, he seems a little bit more expressive, or towards her he is, and being part of Juniper really helped him with that. And like, you know, we see him being like the cook, and like him trying to help Pyrrha and all that, and I could just relate to that a lot, because I mean, after like my dad died when I was 9, I went from like the very happy, expressive boy to like someone who didn't talk much at all. I didn't want to be hugged. I like just had a hard time expressing joy or feeling it. And seeing how this is with Ren, I mean, like, I should have felt it or seen it sooner with him. But now it's like plain as day, like I could see myself in him, and it's just really weird to see that. I mean, I say really weird because I never thought of it too much, but also I see myself in so many of the other characters. Like Ruby and John as well in this episode, I could see myself in both of them in that scene, because I've definitely been in the John position lately, telling a really great friend that like, hey, you know, even after all this terrible stuff, you keep moving forward, and you know, you're amazing. Like, you know, you're a good person, and like, never feel bad for when someone like me volunteers to help you out. And I've also been in Ruby's position, where it's like, I feel like I drag people into stuff, but really they volunteered. And even after losing so much or having so many bad stuff, I always try to help others in need if I can. And I don't know, with Ren, it was just like, man, a few years ago I was really like that, where I just had a hard time with anything, and it's like, it's tough. And like, I'm just really grateful he has Nora there to like just be his constant companion and friend, and keep him grounded, and you know, just kind of be there for him and to understand him, because I think that's like the hardest thing after something so tragic happens and you kind of become secluded to yourself, is it's very hard to have someone to relate to and talk to and know you're being understood. Because oftentimes people will be like, oh yeah, I understand, but you could kind of be like, no, I don't think you do. Like, you say you do, but in the way you're replying and talking to me, I could tell you don't. Like, does that make sense? I'm sorry, this is being like really deep and personal for me, I guess. But like, I don't know, I could just really relate to Ren from this episode, and it's just like nothing's been triggered or anything. Like, I'm just like seeing the comparisons. I'm just like, man, that sucks. Like, I totally understand Ren so much more now, and he deserves love. Like, he deserves to be happy, and I guess that's another good reason why he has Nora. I guess Nora kind of resembles my sister more, because she's my sister's been more expressive and could be more energetic and happy than I can at times, which obviously now with my YouTube channel you guys have seen I could be that way too, but it takes a lot of effort and a lot of energy out of me, and it's taken like 12 years to get to this point. But he's just so amazing. Like, this is what I love about RWBY, is like all the characters you could find something to relate to. And I don't know if it's just because I've had a crappy life and a lot of these characters have had crappy lives as well, and I'm just like, yeah, I can see myself in them. Like, I don't know why I do, but I mean, I know why I do now, but like, wow, this episode. And like, oh man. And a lot of people, so last night on Final Cast number 16, we were kind of having a discussion about that mark in the ground, whether it was a footprint or a mark made by bandits. But this episode kind of confirms it was a footprint by that griff, that grim that looks like a griffin, hippogriff. I don't know my mythical monsters or creatures and where to find them. I'm sorry, but that pretty much confirmed it. Even though the size doesn't really match up, that's like the closest thing that it looks like. And we did see a smaller mark like it inside that cave. It was covered in goo. I want to say I'm right, but I could still be proven wrong pretty easily. But I think it's a footprint. And I know I just replied to a comment right before recording this that someone was like, well, Aaron said it's a mark, and Aaron's usually right, which I will take that. Like, Erin's usually right. That's why she's my co-host on Violcast. But I'm pretty sure I'm right on this one. Especially after this episode. A lot of people are like, no, that's not a footprint. And like, they're like, it always looks the same. And I'm like, well, they have to copy and paste to save time. They're not going to spend like another 2 hours recreating a footprint just to look a little different. But I'm pretty sure that new Grim is the mark that we've been seeing on the ground, and why Ren and Nora are the ones to recognize it. I mean, we knew Ren and Nora recognized it because it had to do with their village being destroyed when they were children, but now we know that it was a Grim and not the bandits, because I did not see a single bandit in that. That was entirely all Grim. So I'm just really happy I'm right for once, I guess, with that. But there's so much mystery behind that Grim. Like, something was writing on it, and it's like, I don't know, like some sort of relative of Salem's, maybe? Is it a Grim itself? Are there humanoid like Grim? We're about to find out, I guess. It kind of reminds me of like Bleach with the Hollows. There were like different levels of them, and the higher levels became more and more human-like, and they were more powerful. So I'm wondering if this Grim that was writing on top of it is something like that. It's a Grim that's become more human-like and more powerful, and now it could lead other Grim. I don't know. I had the feeling that it was just kind of part of this pack, and it kind of felt like it was the main head of this attack, just from what I've seen. And like, knowing movie history, whenever there's like a big monstrous attack of like people having flashbacks of when they were kids and having their villages attack, I get this is a trope that happens a lot, but usually you see the leader off in the distance and smoky, and then that hero grows up and they take on that villain as a grown-up when they're ready. And a lot of the shots were very telling of that. Like, this Grim was kind of like the head honcho of the group, like, I'm in charge, I am leading this, I am the leader, which is really weird because we didn't really think of Grim as like civilized or like organized, I guess is more like it. Other than the Goliaths, they moved in packs. They were kind of more peaceful, as Ublik said in Volume 2. Like, they're old enough and powerful enough to know they don't have to mess with humans, and humans don't have to mess with them. But this guy, he looks like he knew what he was doing. He was like, I'm gonna mess up this village. And he's terrifying, and I don't know if it's a he or a she, because obviously we don't get a clear look at him, or maybe he doesn't have a gender, because it's a Grimm, and who cares? But it's like, it's so freaky. And then John and RWBY talking about feelings for once, and it's like, thank you. I've been needing Team Ranger to just talk about feelings, and John talked about Pyrrha. He was like, we lost Pyrrha, but you also lost Pyrrha as well. And it's like, finally, the characters in the show acknowledge this. Like, they talk about the Goliath in the room. They're like, hey, like, you lost Pyrrha and we lost Pyrrha. We could all relate on that, and that's why we were here to help you. But you also lost Penny. You also lost your team. You kind of lost your sister as well. Like RWBY, you're going through pain too. You need to acknowledge your pain. It's not all about us. And that was just so important to me, and I'm so glad it was in the show. Like, so many times shows kind of gloss over stuff like that, and to see that they finally talk about it and bring it up front was just really important to me, because I think it's something healthy for audiences to see people talking about emotions and getting over it with it, and be like, hey, it's okay to not always be okay, and be with others who are in the same situation and talk about it and get through with it together. And I'm just so grateful that they're finally talking about it, and they're trying to help Crow. Hopefully they find like a pharmacy or there's something. And I'm just really scared for Ren and Nora right now with that Grimm either vastly approaching or it's going towards Haven, and that's Haven they saw out in the distance. It kind of looked a little gray, so I hope I didn't see any smoke, so I'm hoping it hasn't been attacked yet. But I'm hoping this is like their moment of triumph of being the heroes to prevent others from experiencing the same pain they experienced as children. And I know because of what they've gone through, that is part of the reasons why they became hunters and huntresses. And they're like, we're going to help prevent others from experiencing the pain we have. If we had a hunter in our village, we probably would have had a different fate. And we want to be part of those people that prevent that pain from affecting others. And I totally relate to that. And Ruby's kind of the same way with that as well, like with having lost, but she's just like going after the village, Cinder and her people, going like, okay, Haven is the next place to go. They're going after us. We need to get to Haven and prevent what happened at Beacon from happening to them. And we need to stop this evil, not just because it's right, but to also stop others from feeling the pain that we have felt, and just bring peace to the world. And honestly, I know there's a lot of people here in the real world that do that, but I know there's also a lot of other people who just don't know what to do with that pain, and they don't know how to confront it, and therefore they kind of inflict it onto others because they don't know exactly what to do with it themselves. And I feel sorry for those people. But I think the world needs more Ren and Nora's and Ruby's out there to just kind of help each other up. Anyway, guys, I'm sorry. This this talk after the episode has just been me rambling on about like feelings. I mean, that's what a show does, is it brings feelings, and I have so many feelings about RWBY. But I'm sorry it's not like as happy and uplifting as it usually is. But I guess that's just how I'm feeling today. I am getting over a flu or a cold. I don't know what. So if you could hear like a little bit of that in my voice, I apologize. But anyway, guys, let me know down in the comments down below what you thought of this episode. What do you think is going to happen next? If you have questions for Vitalcast, totally leave them down in the comments below. And I am just so happy they talked about emotions for once. I'm just... Thank you so much, Rooster Teeth and Carrie and Miles and Gray and the animation team, like Brian and Kim and Andrea, like the entire Rooster Teeth team, like RWBY, just thank you so much for bringing episodes like this, or just this entire volume out. You're doing a fantastic job, and I just appreciate you guys a lot. Anyway, guys, if you haven't already left a comment, go ahead and do that. If you haven't subscribed, you should totally subscribe, because I got my RWBY podcast, and I got my reaction videos, and I got my gaming videos and other live streams, and you should totally give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends who are in the fandom. Anyway, guys, I love you, and I'll see you guys next time.